Take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, the pretty boy Lakers. NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take. Your brain coming to you live, Brooklyn, New York. This is NBA One Take. Just a little recap on two games last night. Let me go with first in Atlanta. 76ers was going against the Atlanta Hawks, game 3, coming back to the ATL. They got their split, but it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. This is not the Knicks. Let this be seen. This is not the Knicks. Okay, this is 76ers. And Joel Embiid was, dominant as always. You had Ben Simmons, Harris, and those guys, contributors, Steph Curry. And so they Sixers win 2-1 because they're looking to get one in near the split, and then they're gonna come back to Philly to get back in this series. So they got the win. Now Trae Young and these guys got to work. Trae Young had 28, but he had 8 assists. They had some defenders on him. They switching it up. Shot not too well. That's good. For Philly, Doc Rivers, he was better with his rotations. One thing, it's going to be key. The Hawks is missing DeAndre Hunter. He's out for the season with torn meniscus. This is big, and people are like, "Oh man, he's just a good, nice little two-way player." You don't know. His minutes has always been impactful throughout the season. Getting more playing time under Nate McMillan. So that's key. They gotta fill in where they gotta fill in. John Collins and Clint Capella, Herter, and other guys. They gotta add a little more, especially when it comes to the team defense, on what they're gonna do with coverages, on how they're gonna defend. Seeing what Doc Rivers is doing a little bit. Did it early in the season. Post up with Simmons, post up with Embiid, and let them work. Try to spread it out as much as you can. Embiid post, Simmons is all the way on the other side, unless he's getting inbounded and he's looking to cut to get through. Another shooter on two other sides, and Embiid and Simmons. If Simmons is posting, you got two shooters on the outside, and Embiid is on the outside too as well. So he'll be a threat too, but he ain't gonna be a swing ball because he most likely want to drive and do Embiid stuff. So it's fine, but that's what they had to do, and it worked. They'll probably do a lot of the same methods again, and game 4, but that was key. Now the next game was the Nuggets versus the Suns. Game 3. Nikola Jokic is getting his MVP trophy in front of the live crowd there in Denver. Chance for MVP as the teammates was there. I always see that as motivation for the other team. And Chris Paul took it upon himself to ruin that MVP celebration, and he did. Jokic, they kept putting Jokic in pick and roll situations. I don't have the numbers, but I know it's not good that he was put in pick and roll. He's diving straight to the basket and either campaign, he had but 9 points, but a lot of just Booker and CP3. You know, I understand Jokic is having issues defending, but you have to at least step out. You're not a shot block. You know, if you want to get him out there defending and you want to put a shot blocker down there to come back, play JaVale McGee with the Joker. Figure it out. But you can't just have Chris Paul and these guys pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Those pull-ups is just as dangerous as a layup, except for those guys. Devin Booker and Chris Paul is the masters of the mid-range. You can't do that. And in doing that, you're down 3-0 and dangerous to get a swept. And then, you know, people talking like, oh, look at this. He about to get swept. He's the worst MVP ever. It's not the worst MVP ever. But him getting swept does hurt his legacy. Especially on a, you know, I understand you out with Jamal Murray, but you've been putting up big numbers. You've been doing what you had to do, and, you know, it may fall on them. It may fall on them. But people would expect too much, right? Because now I think Chris Broussard said that he's better than Dirk. He's already a greater player than Dirk. Now don't get me wrong. I've always been critical of Dirk because I've seen him play big in big moments, but I've seen him fail when I've seen him fail on a lot of occasions too. And so I'm not going to say all that about Jokic, but this does hurt his legacy if he gets swept after the MVP season. That's a big thing. But we got to see. The playoffs is moving on. I already had the Suns winning in 6. Most likely they'll get them out in 4. But this NBA Onetake Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.